Ikeroya zavirank, and there's something that I have come up feeling uncomfortable wagera parashano ipukere. Actually, I wouldn't call myself new in the industry. When kwa pijine jana na siya tukshono ifesinga jitunga kere. I'm someone who wants to work together kilaramaka ikapa poteso. But depending on which type of a person that you're working with and how are you working and where are you working, what we are all looking at is to develop our homeland. So I'm coming up with a story of one of the good musicians in Teso who has ever done to me something weird for the first time since I was born. You know, we always have to talk about history, and whenever we talk about history, there are some of the people that we always touch depending on their contributions in our lives. I want to manankere yalama anibore yeni soma kinonesi, not only in a joke ara yenerono kwa yeni soma yeni itwani bore nerono. There's something that we learn out of that. Perhaps some people take it just as a joke, but it's the thing. There was a time that I came up with a certain management that was jet management, and the issue was to compose a song. As you know, the company is in Kampala, and it is among the leading security companies, the one that is even taking full contract on the UNRWA projects. That's via road construction and some of the things that they do as that. We agreed with the CEO of the company, and that was JTech Security Uganda Limited, whereby we came with an agreement of making a song. So I and my friend Storian Nick is a certain upcoming musician from Amuria, as you know, and about someone to be Iborene Polo, yes one aloste, I topoli to one book. Kwana now we are getting this big project whereby a reproduction Kerena is sponsored by the management, by the other company. Then we said in Yubiteoni Studios we just Kampala and developing to sec. And by then we were completely busy whereby we couldn't go back to Eastern and you know, be Dumoni saw a radio ebore in a studio that was able to make for us any project. We agreed to support one of our home artists, and that was Genius Drey. Yes, he's someone famous. I grew up looking at Genius as my role model. I knew his songs before I started singing, and when I looked at his voice, I compared his accent, and that thing made me believe that, hey, if this is what's happening in Teso, Akepolo, still what I need to do is to come out and support Itungane Jaskele talent in Putusi Kwanati Aroka. Out of that decision, we supported the guy. I said, now what can I do? When we called Genius, he directed us up to where he was working by then, and that was the Super FM in Rubaga. He went up to Super FM. After reaching there, agreeing up with him whereby he told us a production at a certain cost. We deposited the money, and he had told us, "Babe, just bring the money. Currently, I'm running an EJA studio. I do not have the receipts here with me. So what we are going to do, just one love." You said the word one love, and that was my first time to hear the word one love from the artist. And he had promised that that was the beginning of our journey to success. All of a sudden, it wasn't as far as a week, not days, where Genius called and told I with Storian that we do not have any deal. He said that we were unable to proceed up with the project. When the CEO rang the phone, I had nothing to speak up because I was just stormed by Genius's response, saying that the manager, their studio manager, has gone up country, whereby he wasn't around, so Mamnisa Pedori to proceed up with anything. Right? I had to wait. He said, wait, give me a few minutes. I'm going to refund you the money. I'm going to refund you the money. After that, he finally said, come up to the station. When we went to the radio station the next day that he had told us, he wasn't around, asking the Askari, Ebara mama wanyu to Genius, mame buni lolo. And you know, Nyeseja you get, we were unauthorized alomatoma. We couldn't break anything to force ourselves into the radio station, and the genius was around Araibo Ajani. So, Elipton Aramakano Teso, Nyeki Katungana Nebeta failing to put the blame or the cause of his failure on you. If you are going to make the project with a person, be open and just tell up the person that this project is not able to be worked upon because these are curses. Listen to Genius Drey's music. It's booming, but it's not sounding like its type of the music. It's among the big producers of Teso, but not known in Kampala. Yes, and that is it. Look at King Featherman, who is trying as Swami beats Mamiri Amarakede in a type of life in Uganda. Yes, unique beats ways you cannot present even sometimes his beats in Kampala. Sometimes you may not present in other occasions, but he's known by some of the musicians in Kampala here. Genius has stayed in Kampala for long. He has went to South Africa. He was there, but I kept on following him because he was the one who inspired me. I was inspired by him. But all of a sudden, I do not think he is the role model. He's the kind of a role model. That's not how models have to behave. If you realize that a person is trying his best, doing something like you, try to come out and support that person, other than oppressing them. In fact, I had lost even morale of doing music. But since it's my talent, I had to push up. I tried making up some projects with DJ Sam. He's someone who funded me for the song Aparanwok, which is sounding which sounding as a folk song, and it's loved by most of the people. It can play anywhere, though it was done by King Featherman. I'd rather work with any lower artist other than someone hacking you. So, to the manager, that was the CEO of the company who had inspired me, who was investing in me, whereby he ended up saying I had hacked him. Yet innocently, it wasn't what I did. So to be open so that we move the industry in an organized way, not in a disorganized way. Etopolote industry jana etopolote so supporting atarama kanu kusipaupa mamo ipupe jela saidi sarama nkere. We are all chasing the same thing. Ibone betwaneji nese connection in Central, like we have people who are trying their best a connection in Central Uganda, like Roddy. I'm not his best friend, I'm not, but I can say that at least he has something. Because at times I've had several people saying that they wanted to get connected to Roddy Governor, but he doesn't respond. Yes, it's better that way, other than I sabaki netunganan. But also the best, I think, Nesali Mokinetuan direct. Other than just sabaki netunganan, then in the end you come up with scenarios like this. So when I come out to Panene the Kokoto Genius Drey, again he will start hating me, and yet it is true, a Kokoto Nesengo. But he will start hating me, yet he did it. You see that? So amata kida amina, kida muno, kida imo kikina rikona ito pole industry le music teso. Otherwise yala mangono teso talent stores, projects kere teso vibes, all medias kere ne just like pushing and they put up a music teso toni or level ne joko nene. So otherwise actually making management, though I have tried approaching you and you haven't responded to me, yala mangono other than just making false promises. Otherwise it's okay. Zavirank, Wython, Jasmine, because they have like a paranwalk, have begging for you. There is a certain feature which is coming out shortly with Kamido from Ghana. So I'm not able to say continue supporting Teso talents, let them promote love, not hatred. Thank you. The Mentors music, Wython, yeah, DJ Sam, Lolo, Daddy Lemon, Aparani walk, Aparani na yala masitunga, Lolo, Daddy Lemon, Aparani
yalama zituma ikosi pejo yalama sawa ninesi ikosi pejo rene okupaila jara Johnny lokal yalama sawa ninesi Johnny loke rene okupaila jara narai erai lolo aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo popote kosikiza aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo popote kosikiza aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo popote kosikiza aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo erai lolo aparaniwo popote kosikiza aparaniwo moro kisi papa Johnny Toto Riley